Disclaimer: in no way, shape, or form are we trying to make a joke out of this video. We do understand that things like this do actually happen, but in this case, we're just making a fun roleplay. So, enjoy! Make sure to like and subscribe. Hey guys, welcome back to me and Elliana's channel. My name is Kara, and this is my 17-year-old daughter, Elliana.
Hello guys.
Today's going to be a really sad video, but we're going to be explaining everything that happened and what really happened to Elliana's father and why we haven't been filming in a really long time. So let's just start off with the basics. Me and Elliana's father met when we were at a college party. We were having so much fun, and one thing led to another, and we just started dating, and we were honestly doing really good. He was a nice guy, and I thought he was going to be my everything, and he really was at the time. So a few weeks into the relationship, I found out that he was a part of a gang, and I know a lot of things about gangs, and it's just not good. And I was like really sad about it, and I just told him that if he wanted to be in this relationship, he would have to get out of the gang. And he promised me that he would get a job and stop selling drugs and get out of the gang, and he did. And for a few years our relationship was amazing. Like, it was amazing.
And guys, I won't be talking too much because it's not really my story to tell. It's my mother's, so
Elliana will be telling her part of the story when it comes. So basically, a few years later, one thing led to another, and I was pregnant. Basically, I was so happy, I wanted to tell Mark so badly, and I just called him outside, and I was just like, let's talk on the porch, I have something to tell you. And I was about to tell him the amazing news, and a car pulled up, and the headlights were flashing at us, and Mark looked like he knew what was happening, and I was just asking him, like, what is happening right now? And Mark was telling me to get inside, but I kept asking questions, and a mysterious guy came up to Mark with a gun to his head, and he was asking, and not asking, demanding for money. And I was so confused because I thought Mark had stopped with the gangs, and I was just so confused. But then I found out that he was still in a gang, and the gunman just went away, and Mark solved the problem, and I was so mad. And I just remember the exact moments when I just told him to get out, and he just said those words that I never wanted him to hear while I was pregnant, that he would never be coming back and I would never see him again. I was so confused and so sad how an amazing moment can turn into something so wrong and so twisted. I was so sad, and I was practically depressed. Like 9 months later, I had Elliana, her nickname.
Elliana.
Yeah, Elliana's my daughter, and her nickname is Gracious because that's her middle name. She goes by Elliana or Gracious, so either one is fine. So when Elliana was born, I was so afraid, and it just, because nobody was there for me. Me and my mom were never close. My parents, we were never close with each other. So just things were falling apart. I didn't have anyone with me. A few years goes by. Me and Elliana are living our best life. We're living in a motel, yes, but right now we are in our new house. So don't worry, guys. Move-in, not the move-in video. Our house tour will be coming throughout sometime this week. So we're living our best life, working towards our dreams.
And guys, although we didn't have the best house, we didn't have the best furniture, we still had each other.
Yeah, and we love each other so much, and so that's how we got through everything. So basically, one day when actually a few months ago, why we stopped filming is because someone knocked on the door, and when I opened it, I was so shocked to see Mark after 15 years. No, actually 16 years, because you were 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 16 years of not seeing Mark, and I was so confused how he found us, how and why he was back, what was he planning on doing here, and I was just so sad, guys, and I was just like, he's coming here to ruin everything. He might be asking for money, and he just said that he wanted to get to know Eliana, and I was so mad. I just wanted him to leave, so I told him to get out, and I never wanted to see him again. But Eliana popped up from the side, and she said those words that I never wanted to say, that I never wanted her to say, and she just said, "Is that my father?" And I had to tell her that it was her father, but I told him to leave. And Eliana was mad at me because, she wanted to know her father, and she didn't know about the story. She's, finding out about that, a week ago. So it was just crazy that, he was just there, and Eliana was so mad at me, but I had to explain the whole story to her. And, yeah, a week goes by, and another knock on my door. I open it, and it was just a delivery man, and we thought everything was fine. And then a few hours later, Eliana's friend came over for a sleepover, so it was late at night. They were hanging out, and they ordered food. And basically someone knocked on the door, and I was sleeping already, so basically Eliana opened the door to get her pizza, or what she thought was her pizza, and someone just grabbed her and took her away. Eliana's friend Kiana just started yelling my name, and I already had a thought about what it was, and I was so angry that Mark even had to come back in this life, and I was just so mad. And I took Kiana home, and then I just started looking for my daughter. And this is Eliana's part of the story, so she can explain.
So guys, if you don't hear me crying, I've got over the situation, but it's hard for my mother. It's hard for me to even talk about this. I'm thinking about the time that it happened. I am truly traumatized.
Yeah, it was a hard thing to watch, when they were taking her and she was screaming. And then I called Mark automatically, and he told me that there were people trying to frame him of fraud, and because he didn't pay up money that he was supposed to pay a long time ago. And I just called him. That was the only thing I could do, and we went on a whole search party for Eliana. We finally found her, and I just had to give them all the money that I had to take Eliana back. And Eliana was so scared. When I saw her, her mouth was tied up. She was in a dark room on a chair, and I just felt so bad for her that I wasn't there to protect her, and that I let this man walk back into our lives, and I thought everything was gonna be okay.
Guys, the moment that I saw my mom, I was so happy, but when I saw my dad beside her, I just wanted him to get out. Because just like the same thing that he said to my mother. I just wanted him to leave.
Yeah, it was bad. It was just a traumatic situation, and that's why we haven't been filming in a while. More videos will be coming throughout this week, maybe 1 or 2. We're still trying to get over this situation, but yeah, sorry for the short video. We just wanted to explain everything. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for so much of the support and the love you've been giving us throughout these weeks, because we have been hinting that we had a traumatic situation, but we didn't feel like we had to open up. But I feel like you guys are our family, so we had to. And thank you guys so much for watching. We love you so much, and goodbye.